Start recording is started. Yeah, 268 plus.
Started, Mataji.
Yeah. So Mother Sachi was called by Advaita Acharya. And Mother Sachi knew that her son was Lord Narayana, who has appeared. So in this way, Mother Sachi expresses, who can understand your words? You are good for everyone. I understand that you do as you like, whether you circumambulate offer prayers or offer obeisances. But as soon as after seeing Mother, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pays obeisances. And here, Sachimata knows the position of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that he is Lord himself. So after hearing Sachi's words, all the devotees, they chanted, Jai, Jai. Gaursundar appeared from the womb of Mother Sachi. So that is why it is very difficult to even understand and describe the extent of her devotional service. 268 was 4th chapter Chaitanya Bhagavat Antya. प्राकृत शब्दे ओ ए वा बलिबेक याई आई शब्द प्रभावे ताहार दुख नाई. If one utters, even if one utters I as a mundane word, by the influence of the word I, one will be freed of all suffering. Just by saying I, there is a power, that is the power, because I refers to Sachimata. Though in the material world you call your own mother also I, but just by saying I, it actually refers to whom? Sachimata. So if the respectable Sachidevi, the mother of Gaura, is addressed in the uncultured language as I, all one's miseries will be destroyed. And also it is said, if one addresses Sachimata as I is a mundane word. This mundane word used for Sachimata removes all the miseries. If you call your own mother I also, it actually refers to whom? The mother of Lord. That is Sachidevi. प्रभु देखी संतोषे पूर्णिता हैला आई भक्तगण आहार बाह्य नाई. Mother Sachi became fully satisfied on seeing the Lord, and the Lord lost external consciousness in ecstasy, and the devotees lost external consciousness in ecstasy. So Mother Sachi is very much satisfied by seeing her son. And other devotees, when they saw this wonderful meeting of mother and the son, they lost their consciousness, external consciousness. एखाने ये हैला आनंद समुचय मनुष्येर शक्तीते की राहा kaha haya. Human beings have no power to describe the happiness that was experienced there. Nityananda Mahamatta Ayira Santoshe Parananda Sindhu Majhe Bhasena Harishe. So when the greatly intoxicated Nityananda saw how happy Mother Sachi was, he joyfully floated in an ocean of transcendental ecstasy. देवकीर स्तुति पढ़ी आचार्य गोशानी आईरे करीन दंडवत अंतनानी. So Acharya Goshani recited prayers glorifying Devaki while offering unlimited obeisances to Mother Sachi. हरिदास मुरारी श्री गर्भ नारायण जगदीश गोपीनाथ आदि भक्तगण आयर संतोषे सबे है न से हैला परानंदे ये है न सबाई मिशाइला. Devotees headed by Haridas, Murari, Sri Garva, Narayana, Jagadish, and Gopinath became so happy on seeing Mother Sachi's satisfaction that they appeared to merge in transcendental ecstasy. ये सब आनंदे पड़े सुने यही जना अवश्य मिलये तारे कृष्ण prema, dhana. So anyone who reads or hears these ecstatic pastimes will certainly attain the wealth of ecstatic love for Krishna. Just by hearing this pastime of how Sachi Mata, she met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at with Acharya's house, just by hearing this pastime, one develops an ecstatic love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. प्रभु रे दिवेन भिक्षा आई भाग्यवती प्रभु स्थाने अद्वैत लैला अनुमति. Then Advaita Acharya took permission from the Lord for the fortunate mother Sachi to cook for him. संतोषे छलीला आई करीते रंधन प्रेम योगे चिंती गौर चंद्र नारायण. As Mother Sachi went to cook in great satisfaction, with love, she thought, oh, Gaur Chandra is Narayana himself. Let's see, her son, whom she used to sometimes chastise also. Now she says, because now she is getting the mood of Devaki. That time the mood of Yashoda is there, where opulence of Krishna is not known. Now the mood of Devaki is Jnana Yukta Vatsalya Rasa, where the opulence of Lord is known. Somehow, if Jnana Yukta is there, it shrinks the Kaivalya Bhava to some extent. Because you know that the person to whom we are dealing, the person the whom we are dealing in any of the rasa, maybe it's in Vatsalya rasa, Sakya rasa, Madhuri rasa, oh, the person is Lord, then automatically a reverence flows. That sweet dealings little bit shrinks. Kateka prakara ai karila randana. Nama nahi jani hena randhile vyanjan. She cooks so many vegetables. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loves vegetables. So many vegetable preparations that I do not know the names of them all. Here Vrindavan Das Thakur says, so many preparations was done. I really don't know how many. At the same time, I don't know their names also. Ai jane Prabhura Santosha Bada Sake. She knew Lord loves shaka. Shaka means spinach. Vimshati Prakara Shaka Randile Itekar. So she cooked 20 different types of green vegetables, leafy vegetables. Eteka Vyanjana Prakara Dashabhishe Randhilena Ai Ati Chittera Santoshe. To her full satisfaction, she cooked each vegetable in 10 or 20 different ways. Actually, one should love to cook, isn't it? And this blessings can be got only from Sachimata. Different types of vegetables. Rainy season, yes, we should not cook spinach and other leafy vegetables. But every different vegetables has a different ways of preparation. Not that everything is put in tomato and then adrak, and because we avoid onions, and not that all should come out in same way. It should come in different ways. In some coconuts are used, in some coconut paste, then some coconut powder. So different ways it should be cooked. Tomatoes and all should be avoided. Actually, a Brahmin cooking doesn't have tomatoes, especially temple cookings. In that, tomatoes should not be used. It should be used to the least. If you go to Sri Rangam, if you go to Orissa, they don't put tomatoes at all. There's so many preparations which we can do without tomatoes. You'll say, what is this? Now, onion is also not there, tomato is also not there. How am I going to cook so many things? In so many different ways you can cook. Even if you see original Bengali cooking, they don't have much tomatoes. Modern Mughlai cookings, they have more tomatoes, dammalu and all those things. It is not original Bengali cooking. Bengali cookings also don't have tomatoes. South cookings don't have tomatoes. Because if you see tomatoes, they are acidic in nature. You can use green tomatoes. They are less acidic if you want. But people don't cannot cook with tomatoes also properly. Then that is why tomato is allowed. Try to use tomatoes the least. Aparna Mataji knows when we go for DT kitchen, we use the tomatoes to the least, make different types of vegetables for Lord. In different ways we cook for Lord. And there are so many preparations which we can make for Lord. At least 50 vegetables you can make for Lord without tomatoes. If you want the recipes, you can ask me. You can call me, take the recipes. Bengali way, South Indian way, Orient way, different ways you can you can use. You can use different ways to make vegetables. अशेष प्रकार तबे रंधन करिया भोजनेर स्थाने परितुइलेन लया. After cooking numerous preparations, she took them to the dining room. Shri Anna Vyanjana Sava Upaskara Kari. Savara Upare Dila Tulasi Manjari. Then she put rice and the vegetables in the plates. I just imagine how many plates would have been decorated. And then place Tulasi Manjari on top. Chaturdike Sari Kari Shri Anna Vyanjana. She placed rice, vegetable preparations in rows on all sides. And then she placed a fine seat in the middle. Madhye Patilena Ati Tamasana. Ailena Mahaprabhu Karite Bhojana. So Mahaprabhu came. Samhati Laya Sabha Parishada Gana. He came along with his associates. देखी प्रभु श्री अन्ना व्यंजनेर उपस्कार. He saw this wonderful arrangement. Dandavata haya karila namaskar. First he paid full obeisances. Oh, what a wonderful preparation! So many preparations. प्रभु बोले ये अन्न है अन्नेर ठाकुर का भोजन है. ये अन्न देखिले हय बंध विमोचन. The Lord said, what to speak of eating this rice? One is freed from material bondage just by seeing it. Sachimata prepared with great love. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what to speak of eating? Just by glancing and looking at it, one comes out of all the bondage. Sachimata cooked 20 varieties of shak, 10 to 20 different varieties of each vegetable. That means how many? 40, 30 to 40 preparations. And after placing Tulasi Manjaris on top, she offered everything to Vishnu. When Gaurchandra saw this offering, he offered obeisances and said, what to speak of eating these food preparations? Anyone who sees them will be freed from the bondage resulting from enjoying this material world. Anyone who smells the divine fragrance of this rice will become inclined to the service of Krishna. When the rice is cooked, one should put ghee on top of it. Different lentils can be used in different vegetables also. Like you have chana dal, you have moong dal, you have kela ka fool. So many things can be made. One should learn. Don't haste while cooking, especially for Krishna. Especially when you come to DT kitchen, think how many ways I can cook. Though I have to cook just one vegetable, always at cauliflower, always at aloo. You can make many things. Why only this many things? Always the cabbage. There are so many vegetables which you can, which Mahaprabhu likes, especially Mahaprabhu likes plantain. There is kela ka fool, kela ka danda. So many things are there. When you go in the market, just shortcut is what? Just make one dal, put one bindi over. One is shortcut cooking. One is loving to cook. If you love to cook, that love to cook itself will remove a person from bondage. Put your full heart while you're cooking, not just run about. not just haste about. Put your full heart. That is how Lord also pays obeisances when he sees his own plate. Because in this group there are many Brahmin initiated devotees who come to cook. So my request to everyone that use, apply, see when many complicated vegetables are there. Because you don't know to cook, you avoid it. There's so many wonderful vegetables. Remove it. Take, learn. Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook and cook the best. When you cook the best, then one is freed from the bondage. At the same time, one who takes also Mahaprasad, he is also freed from the bondage. It is love what you are putting, not your ritual. It is love, it is a concern, it is the privilege what a person gets. When a person gets to feed Krishna, worship Krishna, take that privilege, don't take it as a burden. It is a privilege to cook for Lord. Yesterday we cooked for Radha Goenji, practically 30 to 40 items. So many items are going on, going on. See, one should love to cook also. Cooking is not a boring activity. Cooking is the most wonderful activity. And while cooking, one should clean also, not just dump the uh, utensils and make your whole kitchen so worst. While you're cooking, at that time you should be very smart enough to even clean the place. Cook, feed as many as possible. That should be the mood. So many devotees, you can feed them, you can cook, you can feed them. Ki randana ihata, kahila kichunaya. Ye annera gandhe, O Krishnete, bhakti hai. I am unable to describe such cooking. Even by smelling this rice, one develops devotion to Krishna. Bujilama Krishna lai, sava parivara, ye anna kariyachena, apana svikara. I think Krishna and his associates have personally tasted this rice. There is one rice known as Govind rice. It has beautiful fragrance. In Maharashtra, there is a rice. There are two types of rice. For a small version, you have Ambe Mohar rice, a beautiful, wonderful rice which has fragrance. Little bigger version, you have Indriyani rice. Again, that rice also has a wonderful fragrance. And if you want to make very various types of rices, like you have limbu rice, coconut rice, and you have kolam rice, plain rice, kolam rice, some fragrance rice. You have these two types of rice. Bengal rice is Govind rice, which is used for paisam. So in this way, there are just put your brains, put your heart in cooking. Even when you cook at home for Lord, Lord comes to eat with your hands. Just don't do the shortcut, the cauliflower, this and actually cauliflower, cabbage, they're considered as English kairi. You know that what is kairi means? Vegetables. They're known as English vegetables. We avoid it. Temples avoid. Temples can make 50 to 100 preparations using the Indian vegetables. They're not English vegetables, Indian vegetables. I'm talking about the Indian vegetables where we have various types of gourds. So many beautiful preparations you can make. Etabali Prabhu Anna Pradakshina Kari. Bhojana Vashila Sri Gauranga Narahari. After speaking these words, Sri Gauranga circulated the rice and sat down to eat. So once we can have a small class for all the Jagannath cooks, bring your paper pen. I can teach you so many vegetables. Myself, Aparna Mataji, all of us. Let us all come together and write down as many preparations for our Lord Jagannath. And in this way, we can see that how Jagannath also dances actually. You think something, he will make you do something if you really want to do something for him. What did I say? You think something and go to prepare, but you will make something other thing to prepare according to his choice if you really want to cook for him. If you want to do some upcharikta, what you'll do, you'll just take it, vichara, is our Sahaya Rupa. But if you really want to do something best for him, now the seasons of big snake gods are coming. That is Parval, Tinda. So many vegetables are there, isn't it? But I have not seen any
Mataji Karela.
Karela. In Karela, at least you can make 10 types of Karelas. You should know how to prepare. Not that bring Karela, cut, put it in the oil over. That is one way. Stuffed Karela dal, Karela sambar. So many things are there. So learn to cook, love to cook. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, just by cooking wonderful for Krishna, our material bondage is removed. So we want to remove our material bondage because we are trying hard. Every day 12 verses devotees are doing. We want to see Krishna face to face. At the same time, we should also improve our sadhana. Our sadhana is serving Krishna, chanting the holy name, serving Krishna, cooking for him the best, worshipping him the best, learning to decorate Lord. Now Annavasara period will start from 12th. Our pujari is also not having avasara. He will also go for his gaon. So all the devotees who are Brahmin initiated, they will come in turn. So that is why better come now only and learn how to put turban, how to decorate Lord. So for 10 days, Lord has no avasara. Our pujari also has no avasara. So all of you, Raji Gaur Prabhu, Vijaya, Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu, everybody will be there. Who are all Brahmin initiated, Chaitanya Chandrana Prabhu, Chandrapati Prabhu, all of you will come for the worship. For that, now start coming. Start coming, learn what all should be done. It's not difficult. Initially, you feel it is very difficult. You love Lord, Lord will give intelligence. If you have eagerness, Lord will give intelligence. The same way, those who are Brahmin initiated Matajis, they should know how to cook very nicely for Lord. Beautiful cooking should be done. Okay? Hare Krishna. पांचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितनं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः वैष्णवेन्द्र की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ये रेखा पोदार माता जी वसंदानी प्रभु why don't you all start reading Bhagavad Gita? We just have another 8 to complete. Then we have 51 devotees offering ourselves to Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada takes us to Krishna because it is Prabhupada's desire that we should study. So we should do it in such a way that we are presenting ourselves to Prabhupada very nicely. And Prabhupada presents this 51 to Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.